you just see these few lower screens, and
you're kind of squinting, like, who is it?
Yeah. Then they put in this computerized. You didn't see it because it only came out on the screen, like digitized
logos, like an Oscars match.
Yeah,
they put a bunch of Oscar masks.
Yeah,
I didn't see. We didn't get to see that even on the big screen that's on the side. By the way, Alex liked the entrance. He said he liked it. It felt old school. And _Jamco said, "My friend and I just spoke of this. The entrance was bizarre." It was so.
It was very lackluster. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was pretty cool because you actually had to wait till they came out to see who it was. Like Jeff Jarrett when he came out. No one knew it was going to be Jeff Jarrett.
Why they put Jeff Jarrett in there?
All right, well, let's go to that. Were you disappointed in the men's Royal Rumble as far as the lack of... I guess we're used to returns at the Royal Rumble. And there was only one return, which was Jeff Jarrett's return.
Yes and no. Well, there's Kurt Angle, but I mean, I could have switched both of them for someone else.
Right. Who would you have liked to have seen come back in the Royal Rumble? And this is a question for those on Instagram too. Who would you have liked to have seen come back at the Royal Rumble? Who would have shocked you? I mean, yes, I was in line for the Rumble. I was in line to get into Chase Field. And the talk of the line was that the dirt sheets were reporting that there was going to be a big surprise return, that there was going to be a big surprise return, and it was going to pump up the fans, it was going to excite the fans, and it wasn't Kenny Omega. So what did everybody assume? Of course, CM Punk, which we just had somebody that said CM Punk.
They took a photo of CM Punk at a nearby airport.
But I looked at the photo; it was an old photo. And Batista was another one. I even said, okay, if anybody's going to return, it's going to be Batista. There was mention of The Rock.
Yeah,
there was mention of, so many wrestlers.
Bray Wyatt.
Online right now on Instagram, people are saying CM Punk. Also, somebody mentioned Batista. Who would have made you pop besides Punk and Batista? Would they have made a big difference in the?
I think Bray Wyatt. Had his number come up, the lights go out, and you see him in the middle of the ring.
Right. Yeah.
Come on, you don't think that would have been a good moment?
Yeah.
That would have been a wonderful moment. Yeah. Some Bray Wyatt returns.
I would like to have seen Bray Wyatt in the middle of the ring with lights come on, and he's right there in the middle of the ring. Hey, but we got the return of Hornswoggle.
I'm not. Yeah. I'm actually kind of glad. Well, if you have nothing for Bray Wyatt, I'm glad they didn't use him. Because Bray Wyatt's such a great character.
They have nothing for Jeff Jarrett, and they brought him back.
No, actually they do. They got the stuff with Elias. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And I'll talk about it when we get there. But if they would have brought in Bray Wyatt with nothing else for him like they have before, then why bring him out? Because they really mishandled his character.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And giving him a break, that's cool. That's cool. Let people forget a bit and then bring him back strong. If you have something for him.
Kurt Angle? Why Kurt Angle again?
What I did not like was having Kurt Angle be eliminated like he's a jobber.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle was the man.
Well, and that's the problem that I have right now. Why are you gonna deplete the respect of these multi-champion legends with these new guys. Now I get it. Sometimes you need to use older wrestlers to pump up these new guys, but not that way, and not with him.
Yeah,
you didn't see someone beat the crap out of Stone Cold Steve Austin to make their name. Mm-hmm. You didn't. He's untouched right now. The Rock's untouched right now. Get a different guy.
Yeah. Because Kurt Angle, you got a guy who's a legit badass.
Yeah.
And it's almost like they're humbling him for some reason.
But maybe they're making a storyline about him where maybe they're trying to rebuild him and make it seem like he doesn't have it anymore. So that way, because tomorrow on Raw, for those that are going to watch Raw tomorrow, it's about Kurt Angle's going to address his future. And then if you watched Raw last Monday, he lost clean to Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
He lost clean a couple months ago to
Drew
McIntyre. So maybe that's the route they're going, which is they're trying to build him up. They're trying to bury him so he can show that he still has it, you know?
Uh-huh.
But, I mean, I didn't like the elimination of Kurt Angle. It reminds me of a couple years ago when they just threw Daniel Bryan out of the ring like nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I think it should have been a bigger deal for Kurt Angle to be eliminated.
Yeah.
The Jeff Jarrett one, I get it.
Yeah.
You know, he's feuding with Elias.
Mm.
By the way, Elias is going to be the new Big Show apparently because didn't he just turn face like 3 months ago and he's already back to being a heel?
Mm-hmm.
So,
but I think it's just they probably saw this as like, hey, we got something going with Jeff Jarrett. Let's go with it. Well, let's just talk about that since it's already on our minds. I think they got Jeff. I think this is a good thing for Elias. Elias, the character, his charisma, I think it's fantastic. I think it's spot on. The last time I saw him, he was a face, and I guess he was. Did he just turn into a heel at the Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
I think they just turned back.
As soon as he made the shot about the Diamondbacks not being able to fill the stadium, that's when I knew. Oh, he's back to being a heel.
Okay. Well, I saw him wrestle, and I saw that this guy still needs some work. So I think that's why they brought in Jeff Jarrett. That's why Road Dogg is there. You got two veterans to show this guy who, by all accounts, should be a superstar. But what's holding him back is his lack of wrestling ability.
Yeah.
So this, pairing him up with Jeff Jarrett, helping him basically slow down a bit, learn how to work the crowd, learn when to give a shot, when to give a punch, when to give a kick, when to pop up, when to fire up, when to cool it down. You know, that's what Jeff Jarrett and Road Dogg are going to teach this young kid.
Right.
Or young kid.
Yeah, the young man.
Está todo barbudo.
How do you like his new take on the old school? Walking across from one turnbuckle to the other turnbuckle.
Oh,
it's cool to see him do it.
Yeah, but then the finishing touch is not
horrible.
there.
It's not like Undertaker's.
Yeah.
It's just weird to me.
That was a big surprise to me. I'm like, what is he doing?
I thought it was setting up something where he was going to mimic Undertaker's move and maybe build to something between them.
At WrestleMania, maybe?
Yeah. But somebody said that there was a big pop for the NXT guys that came out. I thought
that was awesome.
I thought that was great because I think so many of us wrestling fans complain that they rely too much on the past. And I think by not having any big returns besides Jeff Jarrett and Kurt Angle making an appearance, having the NXT guys gives it's a different route for them because now for a kid that doesn't watch NXT, for like that a 9-year-old or 10-year-old that doesn't watch NXT, to see Aleister Black or Johnny Gargano in the men's rumble was like, oh, this guy's in NXT. So now he kind of has an idea when he does come up to the main roster who this guy is.
Yeah, because I don't watch NXT.
See,
but I do know Aleister Black and Ricochet.
I agree too with this online _ Jamco. He said Gargano kept up. I think he was the star of the Rumble from all the NXT guys that came up, honestly.
But I hope he does not come up. I mean,
I hope he doesn't come up to the main roster yet because I have a feeling they're just going to throw him on 205.
Yeah.
But I think Aleister Black is the guy that's going to have the bright future when he comes up to the main roster.
Did you know No Way Jose had the same... It was funny because it followed the same gimmick as The Godfather when he entered the Rumble.
Yeah.
One of those years, The Godfather brought his ladies down. He got eliminated and then just left with his ladies. Yeah. The same thing.
By the way, local wrestling star Seville was part of the No Way Jose conga line.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, I saw. He had a big traction there. So he made sure his face shined.
Oh, I noticed. I'm like, there you go. Work that camera. Because I mean, there was no way you were going to miss him because he made sure he was in front of that camera.
And he's got that smile, and hopefully Seville don't get big-headed because I'm not checking you out. But, he's a good-looking guy. He's got that smile, though people will remember his face. He's got a memorable face.
I don't know who Seville is, so I'm
if you watch it, you'll see. Just watch the conga line again. You'll see him. He's got that big cheeser smile.
And the guy that's literally putting his cheek against the window, the little glass from the camera.
And also he's the one that got thrown by Drew McIntyre.
Gotcha.
All right, so Seth, we're going to talk about the Women's Rumble in a little bit, but Seth Rollins wins the Men's Rumble.
Yes.
I was very terrified, and I was threatening my friend that if Braun Strowman would have won the Royal Rumble, I was going home that night because I was not going to go watch Raw to see Braun Strowman win. I was scared at the end because Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman were the last two guys, and I was almost positive they were going to let Braun win, and Seth Rollins won. What do you guys think? Let me show.
He's watching you.
There he is. There's the man that won the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, there's Braun Strowman there.
But there's the man that won the Royal Rumble. Good pick, bad pick. And if it was a bad pick, who would you have won? And this goes for Instagram too.
I would not. It's just, here's the thing. I am not a Seth Rollins fan at all. And this goes, I keep trying to like him because everybody is like chanting, burn it down. Like, okay. That's nice. Yeah. But I think here's the same people that are chanting burn it down and who are wearing Seth Rollins shirts are probably the same people who dogged on Hulk Hogan for his racist rant. Okay.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going here with Hogan again.
No. But let's touch on the Hulk Hogan racist rant. Okay. Now let's go back to Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, a few years ago, was engaged, I believe.
Well, he had a girlfriend that was.
No, he was engaged and he was cheating on his fiance with a girlfriend who seems to admire Adolf Hitler.
I remember that, yes.
Okay, but people are forgetting about this stuff. Okay, we'll forget it. That's his past. Okay. Then he goes on and he gets pushed to the moon by Triple H. And he hurts John Cena, breaks his nose, right? He hurts and ends the career of Sting. Then he hurts the next guy that was going to come up, who's standing right there, Finn Balor. Then to top it all off, he hurts himself. But before he hurt himself, he's the champion, right? He's hurting guy after guy. Bret Hart comes out and says, a guy in his position cannot afford to be hurting people. You're supposed to be the man, the leader of the locker room. You're supposed to be the figurehead of the company as the world champion. You cannot go out and hurt the men you're working with. He's reckless. He's unsafe.
Right.
Seth Rollins then responds to that by saying, oh yeah, I heard what Bret Hart said. And I used to admire him so much, but he hurt my feelings. While you got guys sitting in a hospital because of you, you're going to be talking about your feelings.
Yep.
Okay. Then later on, he hurts himself, right? He does this whole thing of, oh, I'm going to come back stronger. And they do this whole thing, right?
Right.
Okay, you're back. Hey, I've been there. Okay, good. Good for you. Hey, all right. Came back from injury. And then I start seeing his wrestling style, right? I don't like it. 2 weeks ago on Raw, it was a triple threat. Look it up on the WE network or look it up on YouTube, wherever you want to look it up. It was a triple threat: himself versus Dean Ambrose versus Bobby Lashley.
Right.
I'm astounded at what they're doing. Hey, all right. Hey, this Seth Rollins, cool. Then Seth Rollins runs up to